by E. McNeil. Oh, there we go. We can mess around. Let's look. Binary.
Welcome to cyberspace.
Thank you.
You have been contracted to retrieve data from a secure network. First, you will need to hack a vulnerable node. Look at a small node and select it to begin.
Okay, and well, welcome to Green&Blue Walkthrough's gameplay video of Darknet. I am this one, and here we are playing a rather interesting real-time strategy game. And a VR game, which, by the way, this is a primary VR game. It just so happens to have a mode where you can play without VR, which is what I'm doing right now. Now, the developer sent me a key on Key Miller, and the game just released June 8th, 2017 for the price of $14.99. However, it's on sale for opening launch week till June 15th for $9.89 US. And yeah, basically this is a cyberspace hacking game in which you do stuff. Which you want to find out. Okay, I guess hack this. Value 1.7k, shielded, firewalls 1. Oh, let's do firewalls 1 then. Blue was what we are... No, blue was not what we're... Blue is not us. Here's that one then.
Your basic tool of hacking is a virus.
Yep.
You can inject the virus into any of the blue antivirus programs. To begin hacking, select an antivirus program.
Okay.
To capture this node, the virus must spread into the core, shown in yellow. Select the core to inject the virus. The antivirus programs will destroy the spreading virus as soon as they come into contact.
Okay.
You must inject the virus elsewhere to capture this node. Press the back button to restart your hacking attempt.
Oh, reverse one, okay. I was hitting the real one, the backspace button. Okay. I guess right here. Okay, here. Actually, how about right, here. There you go.
The virus has successfully reached the core. This node and its monetary assets are now under your control.
Okay.
Press the back button to exit the node.
But I put it there because I had a hole
You
and...
now have additional funds, which you can use to purchase software. Press the back button to open the menu.
Okay.
Purchase additional viruses to improve your hacking abilities.
Worms, Hydra's exploits. I spy.
Press the back button to close the store and continue hacking.
Okay.
You can now select a new node to hack. A node's security is based on its size and the number of firewalls protecting it. Firewalls are represented as rings rotating around the node. The smaller the node and the fewer the firewalls around it, the easier it will be to hack.
Alright, so by rings they mean basically a type of Dyson sphere. Where's the strips? Very good. I guess right here.
You now have multiple viruses. You can inject one virus at a time, or inject multiple viruses at once. Both strategies will be necessary to capture more secure nodes.
where do I want to begin? Because I wanted to move. Sorry, I've been unable to think like the last ever. So, okay. So what I want to do is I want to have it so my virus can move 1, 2 without being restricted by one of the things. So I need to do it here, I would think. So I will knock off. So I'll knock off this one and this one, making it impossible for the virus to get caught. 1, 2, and I got caught there. Another guy. All right. He got it before I moved up there. Alrighty.
You can also purchase Hydras, a special type of software. Hydras can capture nodes without the need to hack them manually. Open the menu and purchase a Hydra now.
Alright. But yeah, I mean, I wanted to record this earlier, which is why yesterday there was no video probably. But I wanted to record this earlier. Oh, why not record this? But I wanted to record something else earlier, but I couldn't because I couldn't think. And if I can't think, I can't talk. I can play the game. I can play the game, and I'm smart. I just can't talk. It's terrible. I'm having issues with it right now, but it's manageable. Alright, Hydras. Hydra spread through the network that can capture nodes that don't have a shield. They're only installed in nodes you already captured. Okay. Alright, basically this is a automated system. Nah. I say you and you. Bam, bam, and captured. Alright. Alright, so if you capture, so you can capture something, basically, sorry, that's not what I wanted to say at all, but my mouth decided not to follow my thought. Okay, so basically, sorry, having issues. Okay, so basically, if you capture a node, basically capture comes first in the turn, in the movement. Basically, when the virus moves by 1, and that 1 is a capture, we win, instead of it being intercepted by another, by one of the firewalls. I moved the firewall, okay. Where is my cursor? Okay, this game, by the way, this game does not have a pause menu, it just exits. Okay. Branch users only. Volume comfort mode. I want to get back to this in the game, and because this game doesn't do it. I wonder what does. Tutorial info background. I'll get to this later. It's back.
Reconnecting.
Backspace? Ah, save and exit, okay.
Disconnecting.
Alright, that's where it is. It's kinda hidden, ain't it? Okay, where were we? Over here. I'll take you because you got the thing inside. Bit harder, but I can take you and you, and this might be able to do it. Bam. Oh, it's a little farther to go, and then it's left. Oh, it's still captured because the firewall didn't travel, or couldn't travel far enough. Okay. That's also a trick. Like I said, it's a strategy, not a puzzler. Although it might be considered a puzzler by some.
You can also purchase Hydras, a special type of software.
Yes.
Hydras can capture nodes without the need to hack them manually. Open the menu and purchase a Hydra now.
Okay, I was just getting some money first.
To install the Hydra, select one of your captured nodes.
Oh, wow, that's
Hydras
nice.
can capture nodes that are not protected by a shield.
Right.
The Hydra will spread through the network and capture any node that does not have a shield around it.
Alright. Well, that's handy. I say, okay. Yeah, see, just you, and which one of you will get to it faster? Oh, that's a long way to go, so I say this. Actually, not that, because the bars is right up there, so I guess this one. Go. Gotcha, perfect. I mean, basically, once you understand the system, it works really well. That's a lot of monies. But the key is understanding system.
To purchase another virus.
Okay.
Since viruses are not consumed upon use, they represent a permanent upgrade and are therefore your most important purchases.
Yep. Viruses are your basic permanent tools of hacking. You can use them to capture a node from the inside, right, God? Sure. Alright, so we got monies.
With more viruses, you can capture larger and more secure nodes.
Yep. But let's test our new abilities on a smaller one. Bam, bam, bam. 2 more. Actually, not you. None of our viruses will get there. So bam, bam, bam. Go. Still captured, even though we hit one, because we just had so many. Okay. I guess let's go up there. Shield node.
Nodes contain highly valuable data, shown in green. These nodes are worth much more money than other nodes of their size.
Okay. I just had. Alright. But you said this could be a cool VR game. Oh, it's not entirely necessary, but it's still nice. Or it still would be nice to play in VR.
Sentinel nodes are shown in blue. Sentinel nodes add shields and one firewall to all connected nodes. Capturing a sentinel node will therefore make the nearby nodes more vulnerable.
Alright, do you care about such things? How much is a Hydra 4K? Oh yeah. Make the SARS and the Hydra. Let me just go. I have a feeling that this is just a tutorial and you're supposed to be fighting other hackers later on.
You now have access to exploits.
Okay.
Exploits can be used to make the network more vulnerable. Error. You cannot enter a node you have already captured.
Hydra's working again. Exploits are simple attacks that can break ice or bring down a firewall. Use them on blue nodes to reduce network security. Okay. How about Hydra then? Ah, that's how they work. Okay. I'm gonna grab all of these. Yeah, these guys just are time savers, nothing more. I might as well grab this. Let's try it. I mean, not like failing has any repercussions. Oh, okay, I guess these are firewalls. That's a much bigger map. Which means, if our virus touches something, it's gonna be a whole lot less risk, but still. It's gonna suck. Here's that one. And go more? No. Okay, let's try this. I'm fearing for this one, but it might be fine. Nope, wasn't fine. So bam. Actually, don't worry about these. Okay, got it now. We want these. That one. Yes, and that one. Come on, come on. Oh!
Keep
It's
in
the right
mind
side.
that you do not need to inject all your viruses at once. You can choose to inject just one virus at a time, and continue hacking after it has cleared away the nearby antivirus programs.
Okay. Yeah, so I can choose if I need to use the other ones right now. Okay.
You can now inject one or more of your remaining viruses. By injecting viruses in separate waves, you can more effectively clear out the antivirus programs.
Right, got it. Oh, wow. Okay, that makes sense. I kind of wish it didn't force you to use it if you can if you think the puzzle didn't require it to be used just one, or use it just one virus. But well, that works. I use exploits, but those are no fun. Go. Look at all that money. The question is, who are we stealing this from? Also, this thing's bugging out a little bit. At least I think it is. Okay, so go for you, and you. And go. Maybe we'll just do with those. Ah! Oh, a firewall does it too, okay. That makes sense. So you and you. Yeah. Okay, actually restart. So I'm gonna go you and you, and go. And you and you. And those firewalls work the same way, okay. That's diminishing. Although you can see how many firewalls you have by looking at the cursor, those blue dots, or those purple dots. Okay, just these two. Then this one. No. Oh, actually, I got an idea. Let's try this. Hopefully they get close enough. No. This is a tough one, if it's even possible with my current loadout. Okay, so this. Okay, then you. Oh, you're fine. Just go watch for the firewall. Hit the firewall. Oh, just one left. And that might be impossible for current loadout. Oh, I can use exploits. Let's try this.
Use the exploit on a Sentinel node to remove shields and firewalls. This will make the network more vulnerable to viruses and hydras.
Alright. There we go, that's better. So you got rid of the firewalls around the icon. Although it makes it harder because the field's much bigger, but that's fine. We can just do this. There we go. The left field's completely ours, so we have no issues. There we go. Wait, did I read that right? Over 3,000K captured? Oh wow.
Your ultimate goal is to capture the root node, which contains the target data. The root node is shown with a green shield. Gather more viruses, weaken the root node security, and when you are prepared, acquire the data.
Alright. I still have viruses, it would appear. No, we can still buy more, okay. Buy Hydra. Actually, no Hydra. Yes, Hydra is. Buy Hydra, buy exploit. Yeah, take the. No. How do I switch between my stuff? Is it automatic? Shoot you. And now shoot you.
Error. You cannot enter a node you have already captured.
Oh, select it like this, and we already have an load, as you can see. As you can see by the fact that we're holding it. Do that, and we're going to get tons of stuff. Oh, wow. I don't know why it goes like this, where it's just the colors. I guess because we're not looking at one, which makes it easier to see. And now since we got so much money, because we saved up, let's use another exploit. It's a Hydra.
Error. If you wish to enter a node, select viruses from the menu.
How much Hydras? Oh, 32K, that's not too much. Buy more viruses, because we can. And also just take these over manually. 2 left. Oh, we don't need 2 more. Overall, the game's really nice. In terms of everything. It's also relaxing. There we go. We no monies.
A captured node removes one firewall from every connected node.
Yep.
You can therefore weaken a highly secured node by capturing those surrounding it until all firewalls have been removed.
I can almost take the entire field. Well, don't worry about them then. One, but we're saving money from Hydras if we just do it like this. If we're fighting someone else, it'd be best to just spam the Hydras. Basically, get a lot of money by not using Hydras in the beginning, and then just spam Hydras later on. Actually, no, that would be a terrible idea to use them all because we might, well, it might fail. It will probably be the top ones before we actually get the thing. Well, okay. Alright. And also, if you're not using Hydras and exploits, you can get more viruses to do it manually. That is what you can, if that's what you can put up with. Or have time for. Again, if you're not fighting the hacker. Alright. Let's take you after I get more viruses because I can. And I believe we maxed out viruses. Alright, now we can actually spam everything else because we don't need anything else. Otherwise I'll just do this manually, why not? Okay, that should be fine. If not, we'll just do it again. Yeah. Come on! Ah, so close! Actually, scratch that. Let's go from the top. There might be fewer things to actually we need to capture. Or more things. We're gonna do this. Or we can just do this. That might work. Yeah, that might work. See how it's open? And then just one line right there. Bam! Just need one for that. How much ones do I have? Oh yeah, we used it all on our viruses, which is fine. I do like the ability just to hack, you can hack whatever you want, really. You don't have to do it in the specific order. Oh, that didn't mean do that. Well, it worked anyway. I accidentally clicked on the node. How thing is this one? Oh, it's fully protected. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Bam, bam, bam. That should be fine. The overall game is very durable. One game, yes. I mean, like, I haven't detected anything that's wrong with the game, really. It's a nice little VR hacking game. And just in real-time strategy slash kind of puzzler. Kinda. A little bit. Because I mean, the difference between a strategy game, or a strategy game in general, and a puzzler is the fact that puzzlers, you have to do, basically there's one or two routes that you have to do exactly, whereas a strategy game, you can do whatever route you pretty much want. There's more than just one way to accomplish a mission. Wow, this is not good. Yeah. We'll start from up there. We'll knock these out. Okay, go. Bam. I captured it anyway. Let's go with the shield one first. So the shield one is protected. Oh, no, it's not. Just you. Gotcha. Oh, wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, it's time. We're going overtime. Actually, forget that. Just that. Just that one. We can catch it, I think, but I don't think we need to. Oh, it's gonna make things harder if we don't. Actually, since we got monies, and we can easily get more monies, let's just do exploit. one. Exploit. Bam. Still some, so let's just capture these normally. No, down here. Go. I need to capture that. Am I need to? Did we need to? No, we did not need to. Okay. Now you. Yeah, basically the only reason why you won't, the only reason why you would want to conquer the entire grid is probably just get all the money in the world. Oh, actually, gonna be interesting. So far away. Oh, I got you. Hopefully this works. It's gonna get touched. It's touched. Oh, but you might be free. You might be free. You are not free. You know what? Let's do you just to get to sever that connection completely. And then we just go up from those. Bam, touched. That's fine. We just do this. If not, I have to worry about that, and then we'll do the same maneuver, but down. Man, done. Nice. Basically faking the system out. Monies. The route. Anything what the gold means? Well, let's take all these, and it should be straight shot to the center. If I don't, and hopefully the gold doesn't mean anything. Or it could be a barrier, or you just capture it. That works. Okay, well I know what gold does. And perfect 4 left. Bam. If you split the time to get all 10 viruses, this is an easy challenge, or this is easy. Look at all these holes. Bam. Nice. There's Oz. Precious data. Alright, so nodes captured 1 or 3, funds acquired 25,000 for, actually no, 2,540k. Or will that be, I have to be a lot of numbers, sorry, so software used, 10 viruses, 4 hydro-6 exploits, I can complete and earn 2 BC, 2 TBC.
For direct download.
Am I right? Ow, my face. Alright, then you're back here. Upgrades. Oh, this is what the BTC's for. It's for buying upgrades like 10k starting funds, enable worms, faster viruses, 20k starting funds. Oh, look how many BTC you need for the later ones. Okay. Access cloud, that's where this takes us. Into the Skyrim level up system! Oh. Or not. Ah, these are challenges, so you may not need to fight another hacker. Journal and major Russia television studio obtain all data. Or maybe that's not Russia, just RU. Download backdoor access keys into a government router. Okay, you can take jobs. You can, well, terminal, a major Russian television studio, obtain all data. Okay. Hack the security server and gain access. A mobile server on the train line, obtain all access info. Definitely cell phone voice mailbox client prefers discretion. Or discretion. Let's try discretion. That's too far away. Major corporate security center. Download one target file. A link data array in a window format, obtain access and disable auto shutoff. I don't know, all these seem pretty bad for us to do. Difficulty. Okay, facial recognition scanner at a Mako casino download all images. Oh wow. Client wants all criminal data on a computer. Oh wow. Take government big account. Get access to all protected files. Actually seems pretty reasonable. Not very jerkish to do. For a security center because, well, we're maybe going after, they may be going after a corrupt politician. Okay, well that's a lot of stuff in there, what you have to do. Okay, well let's read this. The news stories. New VR next year released. King World has taken yet another step into virtual reality this week as a new generation of VR devices was released on the global market. VR has traditionally become popular in the realm of consumer entertainment, but breakthroughs in interface design have finally kicked off a long-expected wave of productivity applications. The software for the latest VR gear has focused on immersive interfaces for network security, which has found a receptive market among white hat and black hat hackers alike. Okay. Count them CPUs now a majority. Tech World celebrated a milestone today after a new report declared that the quantum computers now represent a majority of the world's computing power. Quantum computers introduced just over a decade ago offer several advantages over traditional CPUs, but had presented manufacturing challenges for years. The introduction of quantum CPUs has caused major disruptions in the world network security, leading to a surge of data leaks and other hacking incidents. But this fact has done nothing to diminish its popularity among customers and businesses. Actually, yeah, they do call a puzzle game. Okay, I was just reading their Steam page. All right, so corpse rolling competition. A new study has confirmed that the anti-competitive practice of target thralling, i.e., reducing the speed of network traffic for particular users, is widespread on corporate-run network protocols, often despite official claims to the contrary. In several cases, a corporation has found to be specifically flying traffic to its competition on its privately controlled net protocols, sometimes in violation of network law or national law. The thralling was almost always performed without official notice to users. Experts claim that the practice has been slowly gaining popularity for years, and the trend is unlikely to reverse in the future. Okay, that's not good. So maybe the corporates aren't exactly good guys. Protocol crackdown stalled. A wave of coordinated net regulation proposals was defeated over the past week. It now seems that users will continue to enjoy full freedom of choice available among all available network protocols for the foreseeable future. In most cases, the defeated legalization was intended to internationally outlaw or suppress corporate-run network protocols and dark protocols in hopes of standardization of the government-related alternatives. Some experts claim that regular protocols offer a better balance of privacy and security, but opponents of the resolution argue that the move was simply a governmental power grab. Okay. So basically, they're saying that the fact that the corporations and the government may not be good people in this world. Net backbone, does it exist? We've all heard the rumors, but is it true? The story of a mysterious, ultra-secure net backbone server has sprawled around the network security scene for years, but what can you really believe? Well, we spoke with a famous member of the hacker collective Ice9, and he assures us that the backbone network is very real. Or it's very real. I know its purpose, but it definitely exists. Or I don't know its purpose, but it definitely exists, says the hacker, who asked to stay anonymous. Whatever is hidden in there, it's important. It's buried in the deep web, and you can't even connect to it without access to some serious hardware. But every password eventually gets cracked, right? It's only a matter of time. Yep, and we can do it eventually, I would think. Yeah. Dark protocols on the rise. The popularity of so-called dark network protocols has risen specifically over the past year. According to a recent survey, the researchers who ran the survey speculated that these dark protocols are likely gaining momentum due to their assurance of user privacy and anonymity. Or anonymity. Not basically being anonymous is what that means, and I can't say it right now. In contrast with the more common corporate-controlled or government-regulated net protocols, while they have often been used by network security professionals, net protocols have historically been less popular due to their higher cost of operation and their association with criminality. Alright, so basically dark protocols just mean they preserve your, it just means that they are more encrypted and always preserve your, like I said, I can't speak, and I can't think in order to speak. Basically, they need to be more private, and you are automatically covered. Like, they can't backtrace you at all. It's like using a, I forgot what they're called, but basically it's like basically bouncing your IP to another country and then coming back. It's like that. It's like one of those, man, what are they called? I mean, I was researching them, or I was looking at them for trying to figure out how. Well, basically, there needed to be. Sorry, can't speak or think. Okay, let me try this again. I'm getting really frustrated with myself, or I'm getting really frustrated with my mouth, which is not cooperating. But basically, they needed to play games that are region. Basically, they needed to play online games that are region locked. Like for example, Animals Gundam Online. In order for Western people to play it, they need to bounce their. Basically, they need to use this thing, which I might put on the screen if I remember to put it there. But basically, use this thing to bounce it through the bounce it to a server that's in Japan, and then it will work. By the way, and also it's useful for people coming from China or Vietnam or or Iran or North Korea trying to watch YouTube videos without being blocked by their country. Alright, online risk underestimated. The news feed is automatically filtered to show only most relevant items. The feed particularly includes media reports on the net, as well as any news that can be linked to your own hacking, okay? To your own hacking, alright. So basically we're fighting back against people that want to do bad things to the internet. I guess that makes sense. Alright, so I might as well wrap it up here because I think we've seen everything we needed to see. background. Okay. Let's read this real quick. Alright, so background. Over the last decade, the rise of quantum computing has made traditional cryptography obsolete. The net has been forced to adapt, I guess because any computer can hack any other computer easily. With servers switching over alternative network security protocols en masse, but these new systems have flaws, and a skilled hacker can crack any of them. The vast majority of governments and corporations realize the new reality, have quietly began engaging in cyber warfare. Oh, great! In response to this market demand, numerous hackers have emerged. Most cyberware contracts are posted on as anonymous, or sorry, that's another word that's not anonymous. Oh, it is anonymous. Okay, anonymous bounties allowing you to pursue these rewards as an independent agent. You won't always know exactly who or what you're hacking, but you get paid. Anyone gets to stay anonymous. Ace it is anonymous. All right. The network is now a constant battleground. Data theft and leaks of sensitive information are a constant source of news. A few critical networks have managed to maintain a relatively high degree of security so far, but this has only made the batteries grow larger. It's only a matter of time before someone steps forward to end these wars. Okay. Let's explain to you, where you're basically a guy or gal, just basically a mercenary in a cyber war. Basically, you're just paid to hack, and you're not paid to ask questions like, is this a good thing or is this a bad thing? Are you doing it for the right reasons, or are you doing it for the very wrong reasons? I guess just assume you're always doing it for the wrong, or maybe assume that maybe you're doing it for the right. Or assume that whatever it is, it doesn't matter to you. Alright, bounties. Freelance hackers are paid based on anonymous posted bounties, but you'll only get paid if you hack fast enough. If you reach target data before your presence, the network is traced. You'll get bounty in return. If you take too long, you won't get paid at all. This system evolved organically over several years and has proven popular. With no shortage of bounties on the market, corporations, governments, and other organizations are constantly posting new jobs. For obvious reasons, all bounties are paid in bitcoins, BTC. Okay, that's the road to the future. Kind of. Probably not the same thing they're talking about. Probably not the same thing they're talking about, though. If you want to improve your hacking abilities, or gain access to more difficult and good targets, you can use these bitcoins to purchase more advanced hacking tools and the upgrades panel. As you capture nodes in the network, you'll also gain control of valuable data and RL money, always shown as US dollars, or US dollars. Yes, in the future, the US dollars is taken everywhere, or was the word for... Sorry, I have it on the tip of my mind, but I can't say because I can't think and I can't speak. So basically, if you don't know, the US dollar is basically, sorry, I can't think. Sorry, it really hurts. It really frustrates me not being able to think. It really, really frustrates me. It's really... But basically, it's accepted everywhere. Everyone, basically, if you have a US dollar, pretty much every country says, okay, you can pay me in this, pretty much. Alright. Unfortunately, there's no way to keep this captured money when you disconnect, since your connection to the network is fully atomized. However, while you are actively hacking, you can safely use this money to purchase software, such as viruses and hijacks from within the network. Great God. So basically, you're not stealing money from them because, well, maybe you are. It doesn't. I mean, you don't get to keep money when you're done hacking them, but you can use it during the hack, and once the hack is over, I guess you get the money back. The cloud. The cloud is an abstract representation of all available hacking bounties. Access to the cloud to select a new network to hack. or access the cloud to select a new network tag. There are very few limits to your choice of targets, and you'll see a very wide range of network security issues or security levels. To help you select a target, you see a difficulty rating for each network. A skill rating for yourself, you're advised to select a network with difficulty that's equal to your current skill rating. Some hackers also choose targets based on the network protocol type. Every network uses one of three modern network protocols: corporate, regulated, or dark, each of which operates the net in different ways. The net users of the world tend to flock to whatever protocol is considered to be most secure, so successful hacks will gradually push users towards the competing protocols. Okay. Because if you hack corporate, a lot of people won't trust corporate anymore, so they go to regulated or dark. But anyway, so most hackers aren't concerned with which protocol dominates the net, but these protocols do have some impact on the difficulty of hacking for the network. For those that care, more information on each of the protocols is below. Corporate protocol. Corporate protocols are sponsored by and run by large corporations. Those bounties on corporate protocols require hacking to a server owned by a major multinational corporation. These networks tend to be larger and more expensive than others. Corporate networks have serious privacy limitations. All the network on the corporate protocol is visible to the corporation that controls it, and this data is often used for targeted advertising and analytics. Corporate protocols also frequently throw net traffic and attempt to harm their competitors. To compensate users for this, the host corporation usually offers some sort of discount reward program for those who use the protocol. Okay. Regular protocols are centralized and controlled by national governments. Most bounties on these protocols require hacking to a server controlled by a national government. Be warned, some of these networks, often the most secure ones, are actively protected by network security agents. Sometimes a software daemon. Sometimes white hacker. These agents will seek to undo your hacking progress. Okay, yeah, I figured that might be another hacker in some of these. And the regular protocol is one. Technically, these protocols are pledged to keep network data private, but there are always legal exemptions for the law enforcement and intelligence services. Additionally, in some cases, the protocols have been used to facilitate censorship. These protocols are generally considered to be reliable and reachable by the general public, but they're vulnerable to government abuse of power. Okay. Dark protocol. Dark protocol is a distributed multi-layer protocol that ensure user privacy. Most bounties on dark protocols require hacking to a server owned by political dissidents or criminal syndicates. Oh wow, okay. These networks tend to be smaller and more compacted than others. Dark protocols tend to be more expensive to run, but they effectively maintain the user's anonymity. For better or for worse, anonymity is prized by the advocates of privacy and free speech. But the dark protocol reputation is tainted by the association with terrorism and organized crime. This is to say all hacking software operates under a dark protocol, right? And about this software. This software is all in one suite. A comprehensive interface for connecting to networks, breaking their security, downloading their target data, and collecting associated bounties. You can get more information, or in touch with other hackers on the semi-official community site, reddit.com r/r/.com, created by the developers. Disclaimer: hacking is legal. The creators above accept no legal liability for use of the software. Yeah. That's cute. Basically, that was just. Basically, they're saying the game is like a real hacking software, but no. Like hacking in real life is very bad if you do it without consent of If you do it for the wrong reasons. Of course, if you work for a security corporation that is anti-hacking, or if working for a government that is anti-hacking, that's defending itself against hackers, that's one thing. Or if you're paid to breach a network so you can be paid to fix it, that's one thing. If you go after other people's money, if you go after other data to blackmail somebody, that's bad. That's very bad. But you do that already. Alright, anyway, so that'll be it for this video. What do I think of the game? Wow, this game's amazing, actually. It's very calming. It's a good VR game. And it's nice that you can play without VR. But yeah. I mean, it's a nice little game, man. Anyone that likes like a real-time strategy game, or basically a one-sided real-time strategy game or a puzzler, will probably really like this game, especially since it's kind of really generated with the I didn't read that. Mainly, I mean, what was I saying? But anyway, and it's also, it might be able to randomly generate how the hacking works. Like, just a nice little game. And for $14, you can do a whole lot worse. And again, I have like no criticisms or complaints or things to like change really. I mean, the game just seems to be what it wants to be, which is a perfect game. Or when I say this is a perfect game, by the fact that when I say perfect, I don't mean a game which everyone needs to play immediately, or it's the best game ever of all time for everyone, or for that genre. No, I'm saying it's a perfect game because it does what it wants perfectly. How the visuals are, how the controls are, how the story is, how the gameplay is. Like, there's nothing wrong with this game. So yeah. Anyway, online risks underestimated. Despite a continuing increase in hacking incidents over the past several years, recent polls show that the majority of the public remains unaware of these dangers. This raises major concerns about the safety of the average net user's data. According to the Network Frontier Foundation, which ran the poll, a nation after nation, we found a grave lack of understanding the dangers of the modern net. Your data is not as safe as you think. Yep. Even in the modern day, people underestimate the internet and what they put on it. Well, most people today are paranoid, whereas I guess in this era they get over the paranoid because they're probably the sons of because they're probably the children of millennials, and millennials are getting over the fear of the internet. But yeah. Like, so basically, they learned to trust the internet, and now basically the internet's become something terrible. But anyway, so yeah, again, this game is really nice. By the way, I should mention one thing. I've been running this game in constant thousands of frames. In constant thousands of frames. And if you're wondering what my computer specs are, then they're in the description below. I just added them to the description. But basically, I got a hexa-core. I mean, I got the for one, I got 16 gigabytes of RAM, an NVIDIA 1070, and a hexa-core, an hexa-core processor. So yeah, this game runs extremely well. And again, no complaints either. I mean, VR probably worked really well. I mean, it's completely crystal smooth, at a good, insane FPS of over 1,500 sometimes. But yeah. Well, what does this mean? Okay. Alright, by the way, that'll be it for this video, and... oh, yeah, no, that'll be it for this video. I really do appreciate watching on this video. You left me. Let's be honest to you, I'm still trying to get that out. Alright, so that'll be it for this video, and I guess, see you in the